Whatever happened back then, I'm not going to say what the blinking is. I am not saying it. Window, I'll talk about Beck until I'm blue in the face, and only because don't get me started. Don't get me started on I'm not bitter, but I found out some crazy stuff about Dakota. Like lying on hold on. Stop. Oh, but speaking of Dakota, never mind. Y'all are trying to get me in trouble. Stop. Dakota, like, I found out, okay, so if they could say what they want about me and this and that and like lie and this and that, like the fact that Beck literally said I can't recall if Amberlynn had cancer is crazy work. Like, I think we can all agree to that. But my whole thing is like, they're acting like perfect whatever. Dakota has been in the Amberverse. That's weird to say. I don't like that. I don't like that. Dakota has been watching me and has been a part of like subreddits and Reddits and all this stuff. Like literally talking about Feline, talking about Destiny, talking about Beck. Like back when me and Beck and back when me and Feline were together. Like that's weird. Anyways, but Dakota like lies. Dakota is Beck's fiance. Oh my god, Dakota is giving Hailey Bieber energy. Yes. Holy fuck. Yes. Dakota is now, in my opinion, a public figure. Because Dakota has been all over the subreddits when me and Beck were together, me and Feline were together, etc., etc. Like, got engaged through my live stream and then literally showed the ring on the subreddits and then now is saying, I've never been engaged. Like, you're just a liar. And it's weird energy. It's giving weird energy. Why do you even know all of this? Because I have people, like, I have, like, so, like, I have to sometimes tell people, like, can you stop sending me screenshots? There have been multiple times where I've had to tell people, like, can you stop? Like, it's becoming a lot.
And yeah, she was all over the reaction channels and the Facebook and Reddit and Kiwi Farms. She'd check that stuff out all the time.
I have people who, like, are looking out for me, is what I like to call it. So I know all this through them. And I'm like, this is crazy.
But I do know that she was obsessively watching you guys and just seething with rage. Karina Kaboom, Willow Davis, CXNT, Charlie Gold, Kicking Geese, and Apathetic Facts. She talked about the channels daily and watched every video that came out about her. She loved to say that none of them would have a channel or be making any money without her. She'd proudly tell me about her flagging videos of theirs.
And also something else that, like, really bothers me is, like, I have shown screenshots of, like, proof that I had cancer. And it's like people look at the screenshots and are like, that's not proof. I'm like, it literally says what type of cancer I have. It literally shows my checkups and the results I got for that. Like, it literally says all of that. But then Destiny can post some weird screenshot from Snapchat where that's proof that I hit walls, and it's like, you know, Destiny's pretty laid back, always been like that. Just like really sharing their side. And we have Beck over here just like purposely trying to like make the narrative as like devilish as possible. And I'm just like, Beck is one of the biggest manipulators I have ever in my life known. When the did I hit a wall? I don't remember that. So I'm just gonna straight up say that. But like, it's so weird to me that like people will believe any weird screenshot that they concoct. But then the ones that I show regarding my cancer diagnosis or like proof that Beck is lying about the money or the bank or the this or the that, like none of it like is my proof is never valid. Like I'm showing you a literal doctor like paper and it's not receipts, it's not real. It's so weird to me. I don't get it. Tell your story. Thank you. I should be allowed to over and over if I wanted to. Every single day of my life if I wanted to. That's the thing. Least favorite, super easy, Charlie Gold. And if I have to explain why, then I just ain't got the time. I ain't got the time.
Yo, Chow, it's P. I'm uptown right now. I'm on my way to the West Bank to put a twist on this thing, you heard? Oh, oh yeah, oh, oh yeah, oh, oh yeah. Now I don't mean to sound rude, baby, I hurt you nothing. I want an independent woman if she working with something. I want a slim fine woman with some twerk with her. See, you got a lot, but I can work with her. Want a big fine woman with some pop, 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 with some twerk, twerk, with some pop, 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 with some twerk, pop, pop, twerk, pop, pop, twerk, pop, pop. Bounce your booty up and down, 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 bounce your booty up and down. Turn around and stick your booty out, stick your booty out, turn around and stick your booty out, stick your booty out, turn around and stick your booty out, stick your booty out, turn around and stick your booty out, stick your booty out, bounce your booty up and down, 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 bounce your booty up and down, 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 bounce your booty up and down, 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 bounce your booty up and down, 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 touch your toe, bounce your booty, bounce your booty, bounce your booty, up and down, touch your toe, bounce your booty, bounce your booty, bounce your booty, up and down, touch your toe, up and down, touch your toe, up and down, bounce your booty, up and down, touch your toe, bounce your booty, up and down, touch your toe, bounce your booty, touch your toe, bounce your booty, up and down, your booty out, your booty out, your booty out, around, your booty out, your booty out, your booty out, your booty out, around, your booty out, your booty out, your booty out, your booty out, around, your booty out, your booty out, your booty out, your booty out, around, your booty out. You ain't got a lot, but I can work with her, work with her, work with her. You ain't got a lot, but I can work with her, work with her, work with her. You ain't got a lot, but I can work with her, work with her, work with her. You ain't got a lot, but I can work with her, work with her, work with her. You ain't got a lot, but I can work with her, now 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 work with her. You ain't got a lot, but I can work with her, now 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 work with her. Walk with it, now work, 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 walk with it, now work. Your booty out, now work, walk with it, 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 now work, walk with it.
Hello, guys. Hello. To anyone watching in real time, thank you so much. To anyone watching during playbacks, I appreciate you. To all my channel members and patrons, damn, thank you so much. To my mods who are always here holding me down, I appreciate y'all so much. You know, last night's members only stream by Amberlynn Reid was boring as fuck. Almost put me to sleep. Genuinely almost put me to sleep. If it wasn't for the fact that I was watching it with my Discord, I would have turned it off and went to sleep. Her streams in a odd way work as like melatonin. So for anyone who does struggle with sleep, honestly, just put on one of those and you're good to go. I'm happy we stuck in there. Because the last 30 minutes is when Amberlynn Reid wanted to start showing her fucking ass. We know she's bitter. Obviously, if you've been watching Amber for a while, you know she's bitter. But god damn. I want to, before I get to some of the comments, I want to remind everyone. Amberlynn has been using her viewers as a dating pool for years. Majority of her relationships were viewers. She exchanges explicit videos and pictures with them, even if they're married. Sexting, all that stuff, plans to move in with them. But baby, Amber's ex Beck being engaged to their current fiance is a huge issue. It is weird. Amber can't wrap her head around it for some reason. The same Amber who uses her viewers as a dating pool cannot wrap her head around how Beck ended up engaged to a viewer. And now Amberlynn Reid is claiming Beck's fiance is a public figure. Bitch, are you sure? Are you sure that's the road you want to go down? We all know Amberlynn's not going to stay single. But if Dakota is a public figure, so is Amberlynn's mama. So is Tommy. And so is her next partner. Let's be very, very clear. Technically, Amberlynn's mom would be more of a public figure than Dakota. So if that's the talking point you want to have, be very sure about what the fuck you're saying. It's like the bitch don't think. And that's one of the reasons I love the live streams, because she doesn't have time to edit anything out. You just get raw Amberlynn, which is someone who's incredibly stupid while thinking she's the smartest person in the conversation. But it's just like, did you think what you didn't think that through? Okay. Didn't think it through. Let me get to some of these comments, and then we're going to get on the topic of Tommy for a little bit. Before we go into, I did edit the stream down, of course, the last 30 minutes. Before we go into talking about that, Miss Tommy, one thing about Tommy going to respond to an Instagram comment. Tommy's going to respond to an Instagram comment, even if it's shading Amberlynn. But I love to see it. Let me get to this. Allison, thank you so much for being a member for 21 months. I appreciate you. Amber reminded me that I need to take my anxiety meds. Thanks, girl. I know that's right. Take care of you. She can't relate. Whew. Thank you, boo. Thank you again for being a member for 21 months. Hold on. Is that my birthday, boo? And hold on, everyone. Can we please take a moment and wish Wild Orchid a happy birthday. Hey, everyone, and Charlie, looking amazing as always. I wanted to thank everyone for all of my birthday wishes. No problem, boo. When I saw, let me tell you. So for those who don't know in the Discord, because we have a birthday bot, and, I encourage people to use it because, it's nice to get birthday wishes. Orchid, I actually got your notification last night, but because of the time difference for people, I won't do it late at night. So this morning, I was like trying to time it, like when would be an appropriate time to like tag everybody. That's what I do with the birthday wishes, because there's times I used to do it like late at night, and I'm just like, that could probably ping someone, possibly wake somebody up. But I hope you have an amazing birthday, and please send your love to your wife TJ for me. I love you both. Have a great birthday. Matter of fact, birthday month. Let's be very clear. Heather B, thank you so much for the super chat. Wanted to share some good news. In 2022, I sustained a traumatic brain injury and had to drop out of college. Today, I re-enrolled with financial aid. Heather, shout out to you, boo. Can we send Heather some love in the chat? Now, that's how you overcome some shit. That's how you keep fighting for your shit. That's how you take it one step at a time. That's what I'm talking about. Heather, congrats to you. And I'm wishing you so much success, so much prosperity, and good luck. You'll do just great. The fact that you fought to do that, keep doing you. Keep doing it. And actually, Heather, I want you to come back and keep me updated. Especially when it comes to the viewers that are in school, please keep me updated. That's all I ask. I'll explain later in the future, but keep me updated. Chantel, thank you so much for being a member for 40 months. I appreciate you. Amber wants Beck to be the villain so bad. So bad. So bad. She can't even hide it. I told y'all this. And again, thank you, Chantel, for being a member for 40 months. I said this a few streams ago. I really low-key think Beck broke Amber. Like, Amber was broken in a lot of ways, but I'm telling you, Beck created something or uprooted something out of this bitch. Beck broke Amber. Okay? In a lot of ways, I think what it has to do with is not only did Amberlynn see Beck as beneath her, but Beck is accomplishing a lot of things on this platform that Amber feels that she's deserving of. Not only does Beck have a huge following, it's very supportive. Beck actually has the respect, even through their past and things that we've criticized them for. Beck has a lot of support and respect of a lot of reactors, something Amber doesn't have. Beck also has something else that Amber has wanted for a long time: a partner, a fiance who just so happened to have been a viewer. Beck is really checking off a lot of boxes that Amberlynn truly feels she deserved. Ugh, sucks to suck. No, thank you so much for the super chat. It's like 2 a.m. here, but I'm so happy I get to stay up to catch these lives. Much love to you, Charlie. Stay gorgeous. Thank you. I appreciate you staying up. Oof, I hope you are comfortable. But again, keep in mind, this will be on replay, but I genuinely appreciate, especially for all my international viewers who get to even peek in, even if it's for a little bit of the stream. So I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And enjoy your rest. Let me see. I know I'm behind. Where is it? Spoonie Nerd, welcome to the Go Cluster, boo. Enjoy. And again, the emojis are there too. But thank you, thank you, thank you for the support. Thank you, boo. Clever Beat, thank you so much for being a member for 1 month, boo. Can't believe 1 month's gone by already. Love this community and all our washcloth picture painting, fupa smelling choker cheese nastiness. The fact that I was able to get that out in one go. I want to read that last part again. And I want y'all to say this sentence to someone in your personal life. This is why I personally have this platform. I need to talk to y'all, because imagine me saying this out loud. And all our washcloth picture painting, fupa smelling, choker cheese nastiness. I want you to say that sentence to someone close to you. I want you to say that to your partner, a coworker, the Uber driver, the mailman, the Amazon guy, and see how they look at you. I know some people don't get this community, but imagine saying that shit out loud. And the only people who would understand that is us. My colleagues would look at me like I have 5 heads. Okay? That's why I keep this to myself. Crystal, thank you so much for the super chat. It's only ever an issue when it doesn't benefit Amber. Exactly. But no. Remember, a lot of people are trying to silence her. Okay? She will not be silenced. And thank God, because when that bitch starts talking, it gives me content and gives us something to talk about. That bitch is dumb. Just Jamie, thank you for the super chat. Beck is experiencing karma, but the good kind. Exactly. Oof. And you know what? Amber, we're going to get to it. Amber, Just Jamie, I want to piggyback off of this karma comment. Beck is experiencing the good kind, right? Let's talk about what Amber's experiencing. So, a couple of days ago, Tommy posted a picture on Instagram. Tommy tends to post like pictures of the sky, like beautiful scenery, honestly, on Instagram. And then Tommy responded to a comment. Let's take a look at that comment together. Let's do that. So this viewer left a comment saying, "Hope you're healing like Beck and Destiny. Much love." Tommy responded, "I've watched their video and I thought they were reading text right out of my phone. Getting better every day. Thanks." Let me read that again. The viewer, hope you're healing like Beck and Destiny. Much love. Tommy responded. Amberlynn's ex-girlfriend, who's a feeder, responded, I watched their video and I thought they were reading text right out of my phone. Getting better every day. Thanks, with a heart. That response is from Amberlynn's ex-girlfriend, the most recent one, the one she has been crying on her members only live streams about, the one that she said viewers are responsible for ruining that relationship. A lot of the text messages that Beck and Destiny read out loud was very alarming. Would you care to elaborate, Tommy, on which ones seemed very familiar? Because that is news to me. I don't know if that's news to y'all, but that's news to me. There's another comment that Tommy left. Now, when it comes to this screenshot here, it's not mine. You could tell it's not mine because it's not in dark mode. No judgment, but judging. It's not in dark mode. So this I grabbed from someone in my Discord, which I believe they grabbed from somewhere else. I like to grab my own screenshots, my own receipts, just so no one can argue it, because I can simply say, no, I took this myself. But I could not find this comment. So either Tommy deleted it or I went to the wrong post to try to look for it. So this comment here is a viewer leaving a comment saying, God, I'm sorry. She really will never be better. She can't. And then someone else left a comment saying, I'm so sorry to hear. Happy that you were able to separate yourself from her. She needs help. Tommy responded, she knows the pets are my weakness and soft spot, guaranteeing a reply. I think that has to do with a comment that was saying, like, Amber may possibly try to use everything that happened with her pet to still connect with Tommy, seeing that Amber's back home. I could not find this comment myself, so there's a chance, again, I was under the wrong post. But I also, that was a comment from Tommy, but I also want to take a look at some of the comments that Tommy was liking. See, Instagram still tells on you when you like something, which is not necessarily telling on you because it's just like whatever. Twitter took that option away, but thankfully, Instagram still has that option. Let's take a look at some of the comments that Tommy was liking. This one comment says, she'll stalk the hell out of you. Next, there will be an emergency with the neglected pets. Oh, actually, I think this is what she was responding to. Next, there will be an emergency with the neglected pets. She'll find a way to make you really think you need to put an RO in. Oh, think you really need to put an RO in place. Stalking is a form of DV. That was liked by Tommy. Actually, yeah, that's what Tommy was responding to. I just couldn't find the reply. But yeah, this person said, think you need to put a RO, by the way, is restraining order. Think you need to put a restraining order in place. Stalking is a form of DV. And at the top, next to the user, the handle, it says liked by author. That's because Tommy liked it. Ooh. So what is it that Tommy saw in those messages that made her feel like she read similar things in her phone? She didn't elaborate. I could only imagine, but that is disturbing. There is nothing that Tommy should be able to relate to when it comes to those messages, especially since Amberlynn Reid herself has said she's changed so much. She's done so much work. She can't even, and we'll go over that clip in a little bit, She can't even recognize that person that Beck was referring to. But Tommy recognizes that person. So how is it that Amber doesn't recognize that person within herself, but Tommy is saying that she recognizes that person in the text messages because she has similar messages in her phone? Wow. Giant Stonehead, you're saying their love wasn't soft and gentle? That sounds like what Tommy's saying to me. I don't know what y'all read, but if you did interpret that the way I did, that sound like far from soft and gentle. That's very interesting, ain't it? Ain't it, y'all? Very interesting to me. Dizzy Donuts, welcome, welcome, welcome to the Go Cluster. I'm trying to look to make sure what membership you got, but I appreciate you. Welcome to the Supreme Boo. You have access to the Discord. There is a tutorial in the description. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, y'all, ain't that funny? D, thank you so much for the super chat. Amber is done. She needs to rest and pivot. She won't. She has nothing else. Amberlynn doesn't have it in her to pause, reflect, step back, and put in some work to change. Not only that, this is all she has. Genuinely, this is all she has. She's not going to do that. Amberlynn would rather burn it all down than take the time to really, really think to herself, I fucked up. I'm wrong. I have a lot of work to do. Let me do that. It's not going to happen. It's not. If it did, I'd be shocked. But we've been following her for many years. And look at where we're at. She's only gotten worse. And now that people that she's been able to silence all these years are coming forward, it's not going to get any better. And there's more people who can come forward. That's the shocking part. Nada, thank you so much for the super chat. I saw somebody say it's okay for Amber to have holes in her memory due to trauma, but Beck can't when it comes to specifics of her surgery. We're going to talk about that. Thank you for the super chat. We're going to talk about that. I'll say it here now because I've talked about it in the past. I hope, and it seems that Beck is going to go in that direction. I hope Beck never touches on the cancer topic ever again. When I watched in real time, I knew it was going to be an issue. Could Beck have worded that better? Absolutely. Am I happy to see that Beck immediately put up a community tab post to provide clarity? Yeah, but that was never going to be good enough for Amberlynn Reid because she saw an opportunity to be a victim and she was not going to let that go. That's why we're still talking about it. At the end of the day, whoever didn't believe Amberlynn has cancer will never believe Amberlynn has cancer. The hoops that Amberlynn would have to go through to have those people believe her is ridiculous. But she's going to harp on that and cling on to that because no matter what, Amberlynn needs to be a victim in some way. Even while being exposed for being an abuser, she will find a way to be a victim. Let's be very clear. Cammy, thank you for so much for the super chat. Tommy knows a lot. And let me be clear. Will I be seated and listen to Tommy if she was to come out with some shit? Absolutely. But is Tommy innocent? Fuck no. She's a weird bitch. But would I be seated? Taking notes, paying attention, collecting receipts? Absolutely. Thank you for that information. But Tommy's a weird bitch. Tommy's the same person who moved on from their late partner within 2 months of their passing to Amberlynn Reid, which there's just so much there. There's just so much there. And there's not anything Amberlynn can say, Tommy can say that wouldn't have me side-eyeing her, especially since she literally engaged in feedy content. They could try to twist it however they want, but that's just what it is. Valentina, thank you so much for the super chat. Amber shaking in her shit stain 6X torrid right now. Mind you, that torrid is a little fitted too. Let's be real. Thank you so much for the super chat, boo. Oh, she hasn't begun to shake. These live streams don't help her at all. And I ain't gonna hold you. Last night, I thought that was gonna be a whole nothing burger for 2 hours straight. And then we got to that last 30 minutes. I said, I know that's right. Start showing your ass, bitch. I know that's right. because you never learn. Kitsu chick, thank you so much for the super chat. Amber doesn't really love her pets. She has them around because they love her unconditionally and because people around her feel guilty about leaving them. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, it was someone, and this has been a talking point for a while, and I'm going to say it wrong. Thank you for the super chat. I just want to piggyback off of what you just said. I remember seeing comments like Amber and Chantel, and I know they've said this, are one of the very few pet owners that will say like how much the pets love them and need them. I'm going to word it wrong. If somebody in the chat could word it, because I know it's been a talking point within the community and it is correct. That's why I'm kind of annoyed that I can't remember it. But essentially the way they talk about their pets is like weird. Oh, I wish I could remember. Mercury, thank you so much for the super chat. Just finished meeting with my doctor after a year on testosterone. All looks good and I'm feeling great. So I gotta gotta spread some love. You look beautiful as always and not as short as usual. I'm telling you, it always comes at the tail end. Thank you, boo. And I'm so happy everything's going great. Thank you. Can we send some love to Mercury in the chat? Thank you. Oh, I almost forgot. And thank you so much again, Mercury. I don't know if little Nikki is still here, but when I was firing up the stream, I did see your comments. So if they are still here, do you guys mind tagging little Nikki and just sending her some love? I hope you get some answers. Take it a day at a time. Do not Google a fuck thing. Do not Google anything. It will make things worse. I pray you get some answers. Stay strong. And I hope to see you back here when you do get those answers and you overcome whatever it is that you're going through. Okay, boo? I don't know if they're still here, but I saw their comment at the top of the stream and it's Little Nikki Nikki. So if you guys mind tagging them, maybe they'll see that later on, even if they're not here, we can, hopefully they see it. But let's get into last night's very bitter end to Amberlynn's members only live stream.
Hold on. I don't know about the journal entries. It sounds too scary. I don't want to read something that's like.
Now, to give you a little context to why she's about to start reading journal entries from years and years ago, according to her, Amberlynn's members only live stream is boring as fuck. These members are paying her $10 a month and low-key just throwing ideas at her to do during the stream. I've seen people pretty much beg her to build Legos, do anything. And someone, I believe it was Amber who might have brought it up, but either way, the viewers like latched onto it, where she was saying that she'd go back in older journals and read entries without like saying names. So seeing that that's outside of her drinking, that's like the most entertaining that she could be, because she goes back to doing those, they're not tarot cards, I forgot what they're called, but she does that as well. I skipped all of that. I do not give a fuck about any of that. Anyone paying her $10 a month to sit through that, like, where do you work actually? Matter of fact, yeah, I'm still judging y'all, but where do y'all work wasting $10 like that? Here's the thing, your money is your money, do what you want with it, but where do y'all work? I am very grateful for what I do. I'm very grateful for the support I get on this platform. And even with that, I pay for that membership because I know what it does when it comes to the community I'm building. And I damn sure don't want all of y'all spending that money. I don't care how bitter that sounds. I said what the fuck I said. But to genuinely pay her $10 a month because I enjoy or support Amberlynn, where the fuck do y'all work? There are people around this community who would appreciate that information. You don't have to dox yourself. Just give us a tip or two. Damn.
All right, let me go get a journal. Hold on. You guys talked me into it. Okay, so how do we do this? So I just skip to a random.
If Amberlynn ever moans like that again, I'm reporting her. Yes. I know it sounds petty. unnecessary, nitpicky, all of that. I will report her. I did not sign up for Amberlynn making those type of noises on this platform. Don't do it again.
Part? I'm scared. Okay. I mean, this isn't really that big of a deal. Wait. Okay, anyway. I've been on FaceTime for a good amount of time with blank. Turns out she's ready to visit this week. I'm just too scared.
So here's the thing. She doesn't say, oh, actually, eventually she finally says a name, and guess whose name she uses? Beck's. Because, she will use Beck's name with her whole chest because Beck is the worst ex she's ever had at this point. So we're going to guess together who these journal entries are about. See, last night while I was watching in real time, I thought it was Wifey, but I'm like, maybe it was Erica. So when it comes to these journal entries, I believe it was Hungry Hippo in chat, bunk bed in Discord. I believe they said these journal entries, and I agree with this, these journal entries are between Erica, Wifey, and Alexis, and you'll see why. And that's where I'm at. When it comes to this one that she just read, it's either Wifey or Erica to me. And we're going to go through it together. Okay, so Betty, you think it's Wifey too? Not you saying Wifey. You think it's Wifey too? We're going to go through it together because that's what I think. Let's see.
Okay. Now what? Another?
Sid, I could see that too.
What the fuck? Hold on. Okay. All right, hold on. She randomly told me that she's sending me a gift to my apartment. I told her she didn't have to do that, but she said it has been something she's been wanting to do. A little bit later, she said she was horny. What the fuck?
You couldn't waterboard this journal entry out of me, let's be clear. But that, I think, was Erica. I'm going to let you guys generate some guesses in the chat, and I'm going to take a look at the support. But that one, I think, was Erica. That's what I think, honey. I think that one was Erica. Moonstone, thank you for the super chat. Amber is just an extra large Gabby. Literally, we've made that reference before. And yes, let me finish reading your super chat. Amber is just an extra large Gabby Hannah, I swear. Looking fabulous in the pink eyeshadow, darling. Thank you. Yes, agreed. It was a long time ago that we made that connection, but yes, she's a Gabby Hannah, but she's seeking to be a Trisha Paytas. Thank you for that reminder. Thank you. Oh, okay. Hold on. Just Jamie. Let me see this comment because Just Jamie got a timeline. This was from 2021. It was Wifey. Okay. Because, in this, she talks about Beck too. That's why it threw me off. It probably is Wifey. And if it is Wifey, she damn sure not going to say Wifey's name. She's terrified. Because if a Wifey come out of the woodworks, I don't think Amberlynn would be able to make it past that wave of hate. And she's made it past a lot of hate. But if Wifey was to come out and actually start speaking, girl, get help. Lil Nikki, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, chat. I'm always glad to escape with you guys. Also, Charlie, you look beautiful. Forever my favorite fun size reactor. See what y'all not gonna do. See, y'all see what they doing? I'm going beautiful, and then they hit fun sized reactor. I appreciate you. I'm telling y'all, when I do that meet and greet and I'm wearing Doc Martens and I'm a solid 6'4", y'all gonna be real mad. Thank you again, Lil Nikki. And seriously, I hope you rest up. I hope you get some answers, and I'm so happy you're here. Fun sized. Okay. You see that, right? You see? Yeah, I think it probably is. It probably is Wifey. Let's listen to a bit more.
Oh my god. Anyway, that is crazy behavior. What?
Oh, I should have warned you. She's really obnoxious and annoying during this part, but I just wanted you to get the full experience of what she was offering and what she was really delivering for $10 a month to over 600 people.
Holy fucking shit. Oh, my hair. Okay. Blank has been so loving today. She even thanked me for the conversation we had last night, and I asked her why, and she said, it helped me understand you more. She also ended up telling her mom that she's moving here.
That has to be wifey. I tried to do the math in my head and tried to connect X's. That had to be wifey. That had to be wifey. And she didn't even get the good stuff. The thing is, if this is about wifey in the timeline they were together, I want to hear about the journal entry from the day that she fell on the ground after hitting wifey and was kicking like a big ass fat ass turtle. I want to hear about that. The day she struck wifey defended herself, and Amberlynn's big ass ended up on the ground and couldn't get up until wifey helped her. I want to read. That's the journal entry I want to read about. I want to read the dramatic. I want her to read the dramatics. I already have the sad song and soundtrack picked out for editing. That's the thing. If I am the self-proclaimed executive producer when it comes to this content, I need the cast to start like really listening to me. It doesn't matter that I curse Amberlynn out and disrespect her damn near every stream. That's not the point. Stay focused. Stay focused on the assignment. Read that journal entry. I have at least 2 songs. I thought it was 1, but no, I have 2 options picked out. What sad song I'm going to play while she reads that journal entry about how she was crying and she couldn't get up off her back while she was on the ground. Give the good stuff. We know at this point, there's no denying and arguing this bitch is an abuser. Speak. Tell us about that journal entry. Why leave us hanging? Stupid. Selfish as fuck. Mario, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm sick in bed with COVID and it's my birthday. Shout out to all the Aries queens in the chat. Also, Charlie, you look bomb as always. Thanks for covering Amber's shit show. I can't with those journal entries. Those journal entries are a joke. And Mario, I hope you feel so much better. Mario Cardio, first of all. I should have said your whole name. But I hope you feel better and happy birthday. Remember, it's your birthday month too. Not just the day, not just the week, it's your birthday month. So even though you're feeling a little, sick, obviously you have COVID. I hope you have a speedy recovery. You have the rest of the month to celebrate. Chat, please send them some birthday love. I already see y'all doing it. Thank you. I don't even got to tell y'all. Thank you. Clever B, thank you for the super chat. The meet and greet would be Charlie on Zachary Michaels. Fuck you. The meet and greet would be Charlie on Zachary Michaels' shoulder in a trench coat. Fuck you. You ain't have to do that. You ain't have to do that. I'm probably going to tower over some of y'all. Like, damn. Sometimes y'all come in with uppercuts. Like, shit, warm me up a little bit. That one hurt. You lucky I like you, clever. Tasha, TJ, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey Charlie, I just wanted to show you some love and say thank you. Also, you look amazing as always. Thank you, boo. Thank you. I hope you guys are having a great evening. I appreciate you so much. Tasha, did you see that? Actually, now I'm a snitch. Tasha, did you see what Clever said to me? Did you see that? Look, did you see what Clever said to me? Crazy, right? What did I do?
All right, let's go to another one. Oh my God. Ain't that the truth? I was reading some of my old poetry earlier and I was cringing most of the time.
Literally us watching majority of her content. Carry on.
Yup. That's true. Oh, nope. I'm not sharing that part. Blank told me she used to have a crush on me, but we're literally friends, and now I feel awkward.
Gotta be Alexis. Has to be Alexis. Oh my God, I'm being rude. Let her finish. I need y'all to listen closely to what she's about. Actually, I need to run it back. I want you to listen closely to this. I need y'all to hear this shit. Hold on. Let me run it back.
Blank told me she used to have a crush on me, but we're literally friends, and now I feel awkward. Why does everyone form crushes on me?
Why does everyone form crushes on Amber? I believe that's Alexis. And secondly, just because Amberlynn's out here having phone sex and playing with her belly button, as long as the viewer has a pulse, does not mean everyone forms crushes on her. Amberlynn thinks everybody out here crushing on her when really she's just desperate and ends up popping her pussy or her belly button or one of her rolls for anyone who's willing to sit there on the phone and FaceTime with her. That has to be Alexis. Has to be. No, listen, where's the comment? Jordy basement dwelling vampire. Let me tell you something. Amberlynn, we gonna hear it. Amberlynn, because she was, so upset and ranting. We'll hear it later talking about, with everything having to do with the cancer. She should have taken a picture up her coochie and posted it or some shit. First of all, who's reaching down there? We're gonna get there. Because when she said that, I said, bitch, did you forget we know you struggle? How were you gonna get that picture, stupid? And I know she was just, upset and in the moment, but think about these things before you say it. Because now I'm gonna clown you. Bitch, you can't even wipe, but you gonna all of a sudden have a way to take a picture of your Let me continue. Ali Biss, thank you so much for the super chat. Most of us will be swinging down. Stop playing. Ali Biss, you better be there. I'm not playing. You better be there. I want you there. And don't let me be taller than you, because I feel like a lot of y'all got this mouth and I'm taller than y'all. Ali Biss, you better pray I am not taller than you. Okay? I just know I feel it in my spirit. Well, generally because I give 6'4", but Ali Biss, low key, you give 5'8", 5'9", so I'm damn sure taller than you. Thank you again for the super chat. Barbara, thank you for the super chat. Do you think Zachary Michael will come back and make more videos soon? I miss him and his videos so much. Barbara, thank you for the super chat. I genuinely don't know when Zach will be back. I just know Zach is doing great. That's what let me actually rephrase that. I know Zach is doing better and Zach is doing what Zach needs to do. As you guys know, Zach's my friend, so I don't want to say too much or make it seem like Zach will be back tomorrow. I didn't ask that. My main concern was how my friend was doing. And as long as Zach was saying something good, sounding good, that was what's more important to me. But I hope Zach's back soon. I do too. I'm missing Zach's notifications, even though I know I could just literally just message him, but still. So, and thank you. And don't forget, y'all, just because Zach is gone, go to their last video or the last video or reaction commentary video that you enjoyed. Go back, play back, run those numbers up. Because one thing one of the many issues with this platform is when creators do try to prioritize their mental health and step back, the algorithm punishes us for that, unfortunately. Even though we're going to come back better for the most part, at least most of us who's doing the right thing. So please hit up some of their content and leave a supporting comment, please. Lucy, thank you for the super chat. We know she takes on everyone's personality, but now it seems she can't use her own laugh. That laugh squeak is all her mom, annoying as fuck. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. God. It's so sad. I couldn't imagine not being me. And yes, you discover yourself over the years. There's different things, whatever. But baby, when I tell you I couldn't be anybody but me, because doing anybody else would just, ugh. But that's me personally. That's just me personally. But that bitch dumb. Sucks to suck. Sucks to suck. Let me see. And then I'll get back into it. While Orchid, oh bitch, I know you did not upgrade to the welfare. Hold on. Thank you, boo. Ready, set, EBTs, EBTs. I actually didn't update y'all on this. This makes the fourth welfare fund member out of the 45. No, sorry. Ooh, let me get that together. 75 75 member goal. So for those who don't know, the goal for the month of April is to get 75 welfare fund members to join, whether it be an upgrade or a new membership. And then in the month of April, what I'm going to do is just start planning my own members only outings, because at first I was like giving these ideas to Amber, and then I thought to myself I could just literally do it myself. Like I plan to go to the gym with y'all. We're probably going to do a bar, maybe like a sushi night. It don't matter. The truth is I could talk. So I could talk about anything, anywhere. And just take y'all out, I guess. That's just really what it is, and have a good time. I'm not going to take you anywhere too noisy, but I feel like the gym would be kind of dope because it would keep me encouraged too, especially seeing that me and the Stairmaster do not get along. And just try different things, because the ideas I give Amber, number one, she ain't even going to do it. And secondly, I could genuinely just do it myself. So I put a little fun goal together, 75 welfare fund members in the month of April. And then in May, let the mess begin. Oh, baby, either I'm going to love it or I'm going to wish I sat here and shut the fuck up and reacted. But either way, we're going to try. We're going to try. Let me get back into it, and then I'll get to the rest of the support. And again, thank you so much, Wild Orchid. Thank you. Let's get back.
It's flattering, but also weird. Wow. That was the weirdest thing I've ever read. Keep in mind, this journal is from years ago. Okay. What the fuck?
That's another thing she kept doing. It would be nice if she just read out what she was reacting to, what was so crazy, because she will do this and then find something extremely boring to read out. Tell us what the fucking. Tell us what's so shocking and cringy and embarrassing. Read that out, stupid.
I got so high last night that I had jerky and pretzels with peanut butter, and I was like halfway through stuffing my face before I realized what I was doing. What? That is crazy. Okay. What? Like, oh my god.
Anal sneezes Jesus. So annoying. And for those who may think I have no self-awareness, I know my laugh is annoying as well. I know I probably carry on a joke much longer than it needs to, but I'm genuinely having a good time when I'm doing it. And for the most part, it seems like y'all fuck with it. Because one of the reasons I try to hold back laughing so much is because I will laugh for a whole 5 minutes, and I try to get it together so I could get back to what y'all came here for. So I get that. So I do have self-awareness in that sense, but it's also just like, I'm not just sitting here laughing at nothing and not cluing you guys into what I'm laughing about. That's one of the reasons I draw I give you guys the paintings that are in my head. So I'm not just sitting here laughing to myself or being disgusted by myself. I paint a picture. So we either gonna laugh together, be disgusted together, be shocked together. It's just like, bitch, speak. What are you doing? And then she'll skim and find something boring. What is the point?
Why did I write this? It's so dumb. I stood for over an hour while Blank was cooking dinner. Chicken and dumplings. A fucking hour. Damn, that's crazy to me. My back didn't even hurt. I've made so much improvement. What?
So Amberlynn journaled standing up for an hour while someone made chicken and dumplings. And yes, I understand that at her size, that is an accomplishment, but it's just so crazy to see her and hear her journal that when she sat her big ass on this platform for years saying she's nothing like the people on 600 Pounds of Life. That was such an achievement. She journaled about it. And because she said chicken and dumplings, I ain't gonna hold you. This gotta be wifey. I'm not saying her other partners, there's no chance they made that, but it's just like, that's giving wifey. Who else? I don't know. That's giving wifey to me. That's wifey. Right? Valentina, right? Orly, right? That's Jade. That's just what I hear. And y'all, she stood up for an hour. Bitch, when I tell you, if I sat here and pat myself on the back for the dumb shit that they do, oh my God. You want to hear something real petty? I remember this was, I want to say around 3 years ago. And this is nitpicky, but it bothered me so much. It like stays up here. I remember it was around 3-ish years ago. Chantel went live to clean her room. When I tell you the applause that ran through this corner of the internet, I sat back and I was just like, wait, y'all cheering this on? Y'all also proud of her? This bitch is almost about to be 40. Because at the time, it was years ago. And I'm like, this is your problem. And this is the issue that they have. You guys are applauding the most mediocre bullshit. Yes, their mental health plays a part, but this is a whole nother level. And it took everything in me not to start tweeting out a string of tweets, dragging everybody, because I was in shock. Cleaning is something to be applauded. My big ass gets on the floor, gets on the ground and wipes baseball. Do you know what the fuck I do when I clean? This bitch got up, made her bed, threw away chicken from 2 weeks ago, and people were super chatting her. I said, oh, if they could make money by throwing away old chicken and takeout, what the fuck am I gonna make then? It took everything in me not to sound so bitter, because I know it's giving bitter, but it's just like, it's just the mediocre shit that people were applauding. I said, maybe I'm the problem. There were times that certain things would happen in this community, and I'm like, oh my God, I am the problem. Because I'm not applauding this shit. This bitch is cleaning her room, picking up condoms off the ground, throwing away chicken bones from a month ago. There's dried chocolate on the back of her fucking chair, and y'all all are applauding this shit. I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't even send out one tweet. I just sat on it. I said, I had to reevaluate that day. I'm like, bitch, I don't think you belong here. Because you just gonna give hater. You just gonna give hater. Just shut the fuck up. It was so odd to me. And I was just like, no, Ducky, when I tell you I reevaluated so much that day, I was just like, yeah, I'm the problem. I'm the problem. I need to finally realize I'm the problem. Because there was no way in hell I was applauding that shit. Not a chance in hell. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Just Jamie, thank you so much for the super chat. This journal spanned from spring. I know that's right. Just Jamie coming through with the dates, bitch. Hold on. This journal spanned from spring 2021 to December 2021. So it can't be Alexis. Oh. Then who the fuck she talking about? Well, actually, Amber was always in talking to somebody. So, good to know. Thank you. Boomer Sooner, baby. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Thank you, new members. Enjoy. And again, as long as you are Supreme or higher, you have access to the Discord. Thank you again, Boomer Sooner, baby. I'm gonna get your name right. Boomer Sooner, baby. Yeah. Thank you, boo. Hungry Hippo. Thank you so much for being a member for 34 months. More like Amber is out here crushing everybody. Sorry, crush on everyone. Sorry, crushing on everyone. I didn't mean. Shut up. Y'all think, and don't be mad at me. You caused this. You put it in my head. Y'all think Amber ever sat on anybody's face? Genuinely. Y'all thought, do you think Amber? I'm not even going to do a poll. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Amberlynn has ever sat on someone's face. Tommy included, because I think that would count. 2, if you think the question is unnecessary and absolutely not. So 1, if you think Amber has ever sat on anyone's face. 2, if you are disgusted, probably unsubscribing, and believe the answer is no. Oh, okay. I see a lot of 1s. I see a couple of 2s. Very disgusted with me. Ooh, damn. A lot of 2s. Oh my God. I think she's at least tried. And I think she's tried with not only Tommy, but I think she's tried with Wifey too. I have no proof of this. This is just my opinion. I have no proof. Not Alyssa, not the force. What does the force mean? Oh my goodness, Chantel, thank you so much for gifting membership. I appreciate you, boo. Thank you. And new member, enjoy. Lo Nikki, thank you so much for the super chat. Charlie, we all know she's putting that phone on a selfie stick. Oh, I didn't think about that. Putting the phone on a selfie stick, pressing record, and sending it down to the corner web trenches. That is true. Because she has some risky stuff outside of the crumble cookie thing we ain't never seen. But oh, the selfie stick would. But that's the thing. She'll use a selfie stick, but won't use a grabber to wipe. Priorities. And I could see that. That's the crazy part. Thank you, boo. Thank you for the super chat. I could see that. Hold on. Wait, where did that comment go? I'm going to fucking lose it. Damn it. Hold on. I'm trying to find it and I'm going to lose it. Because sometimes when y'all up in arms, it's there. Bad attitude sister. Amber sits on the face of a cruise ship. That's object 69. I ain't gonna hold you. I just skimmed it. I thought you were saying you think she's 69 because low key, I think she's tried it too. I do. And I don't want to hear nobody. Cherry, welcome to the Gold Cluster. I did not see which membership you have. Well, actually, maybe I can see it here. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me see if this will help me. Yes, that does help me. God, I finally figured it out. You would think that I'm a YouTuber, right? Cherry, thank you so much for joining the Gold Cluster. Enjoy. Thank you for your support. And Moonstone, let me tell you something. Moonstone, thank you for joining the Welfare Fund. Ready, set, EBTs. You know what? Kind of risking it today. EBTs. Some days, depending on the top, I'm risking it more than others. That was a bit of a risk. Thank you for your support. Sapphire, thank you so much for the super chat. My 7-year-old has better tea. My 7-year-old has better tea in her journal than Amber. I mean, Amber's writing like she a kid. That's the crazy part. I don't get it. Thank you for the super chat. I don't get it. And why the fuck would she think that members want to hear this? She knows what we want to hear. Let me get back into it.
Okay. Okay, so I was talking to Beck earlier, and
You notice how she said Beck with an emphasis? You notice how this dirty bitch said Beck with an emphasis? Like with disgust? clown ass.
I'll feel differently and feel like I might have overreacted about blinking. She was drunk and she's attracted to me. And I don't know, but like, whatever. That's not the point. Look at it this way. If her and I were hanging out, flirting, and got super drunk, I'm sure we would have hooked up. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my God. Anyway, I don't know.
I couldn't piece that together either. I'm not gonna hold you. I really couldn't piece that together. So I don't know who she was referring to, but she was confident that this person would be someone that she would potentially hook up with. Who she's talking about, where to go? Nowhere to go. Literal child. Let's get to the rest of the stream.
I don't know. It's just really fucking crazy. Why did I choose this journal of all journals? Because this is my oldest one. So it's like...
That's probably one of the only journals that don't have any entries about her abuse. That's what I'm assuming. It was a safer option. But then again, no, I really think that was about wife. I take that back because wifey was, I really do think she was talking about wifey. So that don't even make sense.
Whatever happened back then, I'm not going to say what the blinking is. I am not saying it. Window, I'll talk about Beck until I'm blue in the face. And only because, don't get me started.
It really didn't take much to get her started, to be very clear.
Don't get me started on someone faking being Jordy. I'm not bitter, but I found out some crazy stuff about Dakota. Like lying on, hold on.
This is how much Beck's fiance is not a public figure. Even while watching the stream in real time, there were several people in my Discord, myself included at first, because it didn't dawn on me. And there were several people in Amber's chat who had no clue who a Dakota was. When Amber first said Dakota, I thought she meant Dalton, because it was the only D name that like rang a bell. So I'm like, Dalton? Ooh, what'd she find out about Dalton? I'm surprised she's bringing this up. And then she kept on and kept on. And then someone in my Discord said it. And I was like, oh, Beck's fiance. That's how much she's not known in this space. Again, if Amberlynn Reid thinks Dakota is worth talking about, her mom is not off limits. Now, will I be discussing Amber's mom in a negative light? No, I like the lady. She seems sweet. She was a fucked up mother. It seems like she's making up for lost time or attempting to and got clean. I'll give her 10s for that. But I need Amberlynn moving forward to take these comments and the way people treat the people in her life as public figures on the chin. Because now she's just said this, or she's about to say what she's going to say, then she needs to take it on the chin. Any one of them. She has a few.
Can you imagine like getting my journals published? Because I have completed, I think I'm on my 15th completed journal. So
if she dedicated this much time talking to a therapist over a journal, she'd probably be a lot further in life, to be clear.
I'd probably get sued if I'm being honest. Sued for what? Because okay, so the thing is, like, when you publish things that are like real and it's like other people's business and like things, you know, I think you can get sued for that. Talk to a lawyer. Oh, I do have a lawyer.
I don't know what that look meant. There were a few people who thought that might be like someone else she might be dating or entertaining, but Amberlynn's not with the fucking lawyer. And I don't care how bitter, salty this comes off. If Amberlynn fucking Reid, this nasty ass bitch, ends up with a lawyer on my watch, baby, I might just have to hang it up. I'm sorry. I might just have to hang it up. Imagine if Amber gets with a lawyer. Well, yes, I'd question their character. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, there would be something wrong with them, but Amber get with a lawyer. Please, I'm gonna just hang it up for a few weeks. Go lick my wounds, cause yeah, I don't care how much that makes me sound like a fucking hater either. Let's be very clear. Queer Crusader, thank you so much for the super chat. Amber only stood that long because Jason. Hold on. Amber only stood that long because Jade said she wouldn't eat the pussy if she kept sitting. Time yourself out right now. Time yourself out right now. Could you just actually? I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. My wheels are spinning, but I'm gonna leave it alone for now. Melanie, thank you so much for the super chat. I love your smile, Charlie. It makes me happy. Thank you. I appreciate you, Melanie. Thank you so much. You guys are always so kind, even complimenting the shit that I actually don't like. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you for real. Thank you. Amen. Thank you so much for the super chat, Charlie. No, I have a really good imagination. Not the tomatoes and pineapple pizza. What did I do to deserve? See, now I'm gonna start painting. Y'all gonna be real mad when I paint y'all a picture before the stream is up. Amen. Thank you for the super chat. You know what's so crazy? When I do pull off this meet and greet, because I'm going to pull it off if this is the last thing I do. When I pull this off, I will have to order y'all some pineapple pizza. Do not ask me to take a bite, eat any. It's just I know some of y'all will like it, but I will have to do it just for the laughs. I have to do it and order y'all some. But no, I'm not eating any. Absolutely not. Unless I just smoke while I'm near. But is that irresponsible? Well, actually, let me shut up. Nothing. Amber, thank you so much for the super chat. If Amber had sat on a girlfriend's face, we would have heard about it. If Amber sat on a girlfriend's face, we would have heard about it in an obituary. No one is surviving that. I mean, you didn't lie, but also you didn't have to say it. I thought you were about to say something else. I thought you were going to say we would have heard about it in her content, in her live stream. No. Amber said it in an obituary. God damn. Thank you so much for the super chat. Like, I genuinely do understand why Amber hates us. And I just love that for us because I don't give a fuck. That's funny. Sloan, thank you for the super chat. If anyone remembers from Destiny era, Destiny was singing instead of Santa Claus is coming to town, Amberlynn is coming on my face. Ooh, wait, is that real? Or you just made that up, Sloan? Because I actually wasn't around during the Destiny era. I genuinely wasn't. Oh, Destiny was a freak. Oh my God. Singing Amber is coming on my face. Oh, I'm sure some people have regrets because I know there's no way in hell. Taylor Dawn, I did see, I'm pretty sure I saw you upgrade. Am I tripping? Hold on. Sorry, I have to double check a specific way. It's just YouTube. Yes, you did. Taylor Dawn, thank you so much for upgrading to the welfare fund. Ready, set, EBTs. Thank you. Oh, we're going to have fun. We're going to have fun next month. I just want to remind y'all, actually, y'all get a good idea of my personality on these streams. So, don't judge me too harshly because I be popping my shit and I just like to have a good time. It's really going to be a chill vibe. Like, y'all already see that I curse and shit. So we should have a good time. Every day. Thank you so much for the super chat. Unrelated, low key, but your eye makeup has inspired me to focus more on mine. And I've gotten so many compliments. Thank you so much, Charlie. I love that. Thank you so much. I love that. When y'all say certain things like, oh, I've been focused on my skincare more. I've been doing this more. Even when I tell y'all to stay hydrated, thank you so much. Y'all don't even got to thank me for that because, hello, y'all doing the work, but I love that. What color did you use? Don't super chat me again. Write it in the chat. What color did you use? What you been playing with? Shimmers, mattes? Oh, and for the people who, which I get it is a lot of y'all, and I thank you, who compliment me on my makeup. You want to know the truth? I struggle with mattes. There's a reason you see a lot of shimmer, and I do love shimmer, but I struggle with matte a lot, like a lot. And I use different bases, all of that. And I think it has to do with a couple of things. One, I do have hooded eyes. I don't know why I put up all those fingers. That's not the point. Two is I sometimes feel like I have aged eyelids, if that makes sense. So they're hooded and aged. And I think that's why matte colors just don't look the best on me, if that makes sense. One day I'm gonna show y'all. One day I'm gonna pop up on stream and y'all gonna think something's wrong, and it's because I'm wearing matte eyeshadow. You'll see, because it won't make sense until you see it, and you're gonna be like, "Damn, what happened?" I'm wearing matte eyeshadow.
Because I'm telling you, it's some hecticana. But my whole thing is like, I wouldn't want it edited at all. I would not want it edited at all. I don't know.
This is Amber talking about, oh, she would love to have her journals published or whatever. I don't believe she'll ever do this. However, I don't know how responsible Amberlynn is when it comes to the arrangement she has set, because number one, she's over 500 pounds, beat cancer, and still hasn't been working on her health. So I would hope she has certain things in place, but God forbid she don't. If her mama decided to publish those journals after her passing, no, I'm not wishing death on her, but let's look at the state of what she's in. If her mama was to publish those journals, overnight millionaire. I promise you, overnight millionaire. So just in case Amberlynn don't have her, affairs in order and the inevitable happens, all her mom got to do is publish those journals. People would be purchasing in droves. And I actually had someone in my Discord mention something about there's a way to publish novels and you get paid per page that people read. I'm not familiar with that, but could you imagine she set it up that way? Oh, overnight millionaire, bitch. Her mom would be able to move next door to Beyonce. For real. My cousin. So I would see her,
It's kind of crazy. Just change the names. Yeah. Say allegedly. This is allegedly my journal. This might not be real. Schmeck and Schmestiny? Stop. Oh, but speaking of, Dakota, never mind. Y'all are trying to get me in trouble.
You see how she keeps hinting at it and making it seem like she doesn't want to speak, when the truth is Amberlynn has been wanting to pop her shit about Beck's fiance for a while because she's bitter. So this whole like, oh, never mind, or oh, you guys are making me do. Nobody's forcing her to do shit. Amberlynn wanted to pop her shit.
Stop. You started this. Window, you're a troll.
She was so happy to see like viewers begging her to just talk, which is gonna happen, especially when you hint at these things.
Wow. Okay. Dakota, like, I found out, okay, so if they can say what they want about me and this and that and like lie and this and that, like the fact that Beck literally said, I can't recall if Amberlynn had cancer is crazy work. Like, I think we can all agree to that.
This is what I'll agree to. First of all, that's not the wording that Beck used. That's not what Beck said. I said at the top of the stream, I'll say it again, Beck could have definitely worded that better. And I knew in that moment where that was going to lead, and Amberlynn literally within a couple of hours went live and then deleted that 5-minute rant. Beck clarified it, but at the end of the day, Amberlynn is going to stick to this because it's the only thing she's been able to cling on to be a victim in some way. But the good thing is, Beck addressed it immediately after. It's not like Beck deleted the live stream. Beck addressed it immediately after, and Beck said themselves, moving forward, it's something that they're just not going to touch. And for the viewers who want to be satisfied with some fucking answer that Beck can't answer, because at the end of the day, Beck was there through the whole thing. If you don't believe Amber, it is what it is. The people who don't believe her will not believe her. I believe Amber had cancer. So through your digging and prodding and trying to get information out of Beck, make sure you're not doing it to the point now this bitch can play victim. Let the info come to you. We're being fed. There's been a lot of info to come out of these last couple of months. Be patient and don't be so eager to the point now we have this. Because there's some people out here who refuse to believe Amber. And don't get me wrong, I know part of the reason is because this bitch has sat on the platform for damn near a decade lying. I get that. But there's a way to go about this where you then don't turn around and give her valid talking points and the ability to be a fucking victim, because she's going to cling on to this for a while. And I get annoyed. So cut it the fuck out. Thank you.
But my whole thing is like, they're acting like perfect whatever. Dakota has been in the Amberverse. That's weird to say. I don't like that. I don't like that. Dakota has been watching me and has been a part of like subreddits and Reddits and all this stuff. Like literally talking about Feline, talking about Destiny, talking about Beck. Like back when me and Beck and back when me and Feline were together. Like that's weird.
Why is that weird though? Amberlynn has dated viewers. Amberlynn dated, if you want to call it that, Erica, a whole married woman who was very deep in the community and said that to Amberlynn. So Amberlynn doesn't have a problem for a viewer to be deep in the community and end up in a relationship with one of them. Amberlynn has a problem because it hasn't worked out for her. Beck ended up in a relationship with a viewer who, yes, watched for years. And seemingly healthy relationship. A relationship that Beck has the ability to keep private at all costs. Something else that Amberlynn hasn't been able to accomplish. She's a bitter, lonely, miserable bitch. Because one of the few people that she saw beneath her is doing everything she couldn't. Get over it. Sucks to suck.
Anyways, but Dakota like lies. Dakota is Beck's fiance. Oh my god, Dakota is giving Hailey Bieber energy.
Bitch, you wish. You wish. And what, Amber is Selena Gomez? Get the fuck out of here. You know what? Go ahead, girl.
Yes. Holy fuck. Yes. But Dakota like lied about all this stuff to get money from people on Reddit, and I'm like, what is what is actually happening? I don't know. But Dakota is now, in my opinion, a public figure because Dakota.
So you heard it here first. Because a viewer who has been active on Reddit and other forums is dating Beck, that now makes them a public figure. So I want to make this announcement and make it clear. And I'm basing this off of Amberlynn's words. Moving forward, and I want to be clear, I will not be doing this. I will not be engaging in this. I just want to make it clear based on what Amberlynn is saying. Amberlynn's mother's social media is fair game. The background, fair game. Amberlynn's friends, fair game. Their social media, go through it. Amberlynn will be taking it on the chin. Anyone Amberlynn dates moving forward, they're public figures as well. So anything that viewers, especially a big hate following, was to dig up, it's fine. They are public figures. That is what Amberlynn is saying about a woman who many people didn't even know who the fuck she was just based off the name. So Mama Lynn, fair. Any friends that she may collect at some point because she really ain't got none. Fair. Her future partner, go get him. Okay? Will I be sitting there engaging that type of activity? No. I will sit back, watch it happen, and wait for Amberlynn's response. Because Amberlynn's response should be nothing but a shrug. Because Dakota is a public figure. And anything she brings up is fine. So moving forward, anyone Amber dates, anyone that even hums in her videos, it's fair game. Is that understood by everyone? Fair. Let's see. Kelsey, thank you so much for the super chat. If Amber sat on someone's it's the way that this is still going. If Amber sat on someone's face, if the weight didn't take them out first, the smell from the brown underwear would. I mean, see, Amber, see what you did? See what you did? You nasty hog, see what you did? These comments are now normalized, and I enjoy them because you a nasty, nasty, bitter, abusive, stupid bitch. See that? I encourage these. Thank you so much. Laughing my ass off. It's Coco. Girl, I don't even remember Beck saying their fiance's name. Like, she better focus on getting her teeth aligned before she want to act cute. Okay. Not getting her teeth aligned. That's the thing. I genuinely did not know Beck's fiance's name. That's the crazy part of it all. I was just like, oh, we doing that. But again, this will not age well for Amber. If she thought the digging with Wifey and Tommy was bad, oh baby, after saying this and doing this, hey, she set the tone, right? And thank you again for the super chat. Lex, thank you for the super chat. Twinkie is Amberlynn's attorney. Shut up. Twinkie is Amberlynn's attorney. Well, Twinkie actually is smarter than Amber, so I can see that. Thank you, boo. Moonstone, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for keeping me thank you for keeping me occupied. Love, it's hella storming. Oh, I know there's some storms brewing. I just don't remember the area, but please stay safe. To anyone who's in the path of a storm or one's brewing or maybe in your area, no matter the zone you're in, please stay safe, take shelter, and do not hesitate, please. And I know I'm gonna sound like a hypocrite by saying this. If you are told to evacuate, please evacuate. Things can be replaced. Your life can't. Your loved ones can't. Please evacuate. And yes, I am being a hypocrite because there was a couple of times I did not evacuate. And I was just sitting here wishing on, crossing fingers and toes and all that. Don't be me. Be better than me. Take care of yourselves. Everything you own can be replaced. Every single one. And thank you again. Mal, thank you for the super chat. Face card is flawless. Sending love from Connecticut. I know that's right. My Connecticut bae. I know that's right. CT, stand up. I know that sounds so crazy saying that, but I don't care. Connecticut, stand up. Shit. Mal, I'm from Fairfield County, just so you know. That's why I say that. Thank you, boo. Jess, thank you so much for the super chat. Hi, Charlie. I'm down 11 pounds since early March. Getting my 10K steps in a day, high protein, low calorie. Thank you for the inspo. Much love from Canada. I need love in the chat for Jess. I know that's right. Thank you for, first of all, thank you for the inspiration. 11 pounds down since early March. Let me just read that again. High protein, low calorie. Okay. I see what you're doing. And listen, congrats. And I hope whatever your goal is, you hit it. You on the right path, boo. Shouts out to you. Exactly, queer job. Thank you so much for the super chat. Timo asked lawyer from Law and Order BBU Big Back Unit. Wait, I need to hold on. I need to take a screenshot of that. Give me 1 second. Actually, can one of my mods take a screenshot of this comment right here? Hold on, let me look cute. I'm just going to hold it for a little bit. Thank you. I'm hoping somebody took a screenshot. I pray one of y'all took a screenshot. Just scroll it back and wait until I freeze on a good face and take a screenshot of that right there because I need to use it in the future. Big Back Unit. Law and Order BBU. Big Back Unit. Please tell me when y'all got that screenshot. Thank you again. Super chat. Fit and Curvy, thank you for the super chat, boo. Wait amount aside. You have to let Amber or Chantel sit on your face for a full 60 seconds. Who are you picking? Baby, y'all know this ends up being a poll. I can't help y'all. I didn't do it. I don't want to hear shit. I didn't do it. Thank you. This ends up being a poll. Good job. Fit and Curvy, good job. I'm proud of you. I'm so happy I have you on my team. Treat yourself. Okay. I'm gonna do it in a second. Amber's corner. Ooh. Amber's corner rough crack mudslide streak cloth. Badussy, is that you? Thank you so much for gifting the membership. Badussy, can I ask you something? And this is no judgment. Do you smoke? I want to know, do you smoke and come up with these names? And again, no judgment, because I get creative too when I'm high. So do you smoke and come up with these usernames, or you just be on a random Tuesday just comes to you in the middle of the day? I need to know your thought process behind these names. If it's when you're smoking, it makes more sense, because I be thinking of some crazy shit when I'm high. I just need to know your thought process. Thank you again. Let me put up the poll and let Amber keep talking.
Coda has been all over the subreddits when me and Beck were together, me and Feline were together, etc., etc. Like, got engaged through my live stream, and then literally showed the ring on the subreddits, and then now is saying, I've never been engaged. Like, you're just a liar. And it's weird energy. It's giving weird energy. You and Beck were in two different states, and you changed your, on the dating app, changed your, whatchamacallit? Like, you know when you're on dating apps, you like put like how far away, blah, blah, blah. Like, you purposely were seeking out Beck. It's creepy. Have fun with it, though. Have fun with it. Have fun with it.
It's creepy. This is coming from, and I'm going to address a couple of things, actually. This is coming from the woman who ended up in a relationship with a feeder who had just lost their fiance a couple of months prior because they were, I believe, close to 1,000 pounds. The same feeder who was having this heartfelt, sobbing, runny nose speech at their late fiance's funeral ended up in a relationship with her, but she seems disgusted. She's making all these faces. And let's be clear, I don't know Dakota's past. I don't know. And this is me being honest. I have no idea anything about this woman. She is not a public figure to me. I never thought to look into her. I don't even know if this chick has content to look into. But let's just pretend for a second Dakota used to be engaged, and today Dakota's claiming that she was never engaged prior to Beck. You want to know why I personally don't give a fuck if Dakota was engaged and now denies that she used to be engaged in the past? There's people I fucked that I no longer claim. My body count is low because I say so. So when I say I've only slept with 4 people, I've only slept with 4 people. Is that the truth? No. But that's my truth. And that's what I'm telling you. And that's what you're going to accept. So I don't give a fuck if Dakota's not claiming some goddamn fiance that she had in the past. There's bodies out there I don't fucking claim. Okay? Oh, Dakota was engaged. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I used to be for the streets. But today I sit here damn near a virgin. I've only slept with 4 people. You hear me? 4. And if anybody tells you otherwise, they fucking hate her. Thank you.
Have fun with it. Have fun with it. Have fun with the drama, the tea, the live streams, the money, the weirdness, just have fun with.
You peep that too, right? Exactly, queer job. Have fun with it. Do y'all not just see a very bitter woman in front of you? At one point, we may have passed her, or she's about to say it. She said something to the effect of pretending to be happy. I don't know anything about their relationship. What we know is they keep it private. They don't blast it all over the fucking internet. So a seemingly healthy relationship to Amberlynn triggers her. Like, get help and go fucking heal and don't end up in another relationship because now they fair game. Just, I want to keep reminding y'all of that. Let's be very clear. Jess, y'all are too much. Thank you. I just want you to feel the support, boo. Munzie, thank you for the super chat. Ohambi is definitely an SSBBW. Super sticky big back whale. Mods, one more screenshot, please. Please. Again, if you don't get it in real time, just scroll back and make sure like I got a good angle and then post that in Discord for me, please. I know y'all can't stand me because sometimes I can't stand me either. Just Jamie, wasn't Amber engaged? Yeah. Yeah, but it's different for Amber because again, she's lonely and single. And all her partners are coming, or ex-partners are coming out and speaking up. It's something that Beck can't relate to. And it bothers Amber. Really bothers her. Sucks to suck. Thank you, Just Jamie Boo. The real Tatiana, thank you so much for the super chat. Amber failed to mention that Beck's fiance did it as a joke. It was never real. She knows it. Oh, see, I don't know. That's the thing. I have no idea. I don't know this stuff. I genuinely, again, this is not a public figure. So whatever Amber's digging up or whatever, a couple of trolls are sending her, I have no idea. What I do know is that is a very, very miserable, miserable woman sitting on that live stream that can't wipe on top of that. Thank you, boo. See? That cleared a lot up. And you notice how Amberlynn says all these things? It's not like she shows a screenshot, a clip of something to talk about, to go on to explain what she's referring to. She just speaks. That's interesting. Those receipts would go a long way, wouldn't it? Miss username was taken. Thank you so much for the super chat. Olivia Batty Benson. Olivia Batty Benson of the Big Back Unit here. Freeze and hands up. You girls are under arrest for these damn polls. Criminal activity. Listen, no. Actually speaking of the poll, thank you for the reminder. Thank you for the super chat. Let's see where we at. I know not a shot. Only 200 of y'all trifling. Y'all didn't have to do that. Only 200 of y'all. But I'm not going to hold you. I'm surprised at the result. Let me end this poll. Are y'all okay? Hold on. Who would you let sit on your face for 60 seconds? There was 218 votes. 59% said Amberlynn. 40% said Chantel. Maybe I'm looking at this the wrong way, but my vote was for Chantel. She has the bidet. She weighs less, technically. And I think she attempts to shower and bathe. Oh, no. Well, I think I had it wrong. Because I'm surprised that Amberlynn had the most votes. Not Bamboozle talking about y'all voted. Excuse me? Let me find your... It's me rushing to find your comment. Are you telling me you did not vote? Not just Jamie talking about I refuse to vote. Oh, I didn't think of that. Beached bum, the STD. Oh, I didn't think of that. All right. That actually makes sense. Because I'm like, really? I picked Amber over Chantel, but I didn't think of that. I really be forgetting that shit sometimes. Badusi, the names, first of all, thank you for being a member for 36 months. The names just come to me. No smoke. Baby, the way I would have to smoke to come up with those names. I'm telling you, the best. That's why sometimes when I used to be in Twitter spaces, I used to be talking my ass off which I didn't know, which is why sometimes I would get DMs from my friends because they could tell when I'm high. I won't do it on here, but I don't know. I just used to feel more comfortable doing it like that. That's why some of my friends would like DM me like, "Oh, girl, you're getting too comfortable. Close down Twitter spaces." I would really be up there talking for like 2-3 hours. Y'all just didn't know I was high. Just chilling and talking my ass off, high as fuck. Jess, thank you so much for becoming a member. You do have access to the Discord, seeing that you are supreme. I appreciate you, boo. Kelsey, thank you so much for the super chat. Y'all are so y'all eating ricotta and see, first of all, when you start breaking it down like that, I understand you are correct, but I was just thinking of even though Fit and Curvy literally said weight aside, and I still thought about the weight because it's hard not to. I just wasn't, don't judge me. Y'all ain't wrong. It's just I wasn't thinking that far ahead. I just really I was comparing animals, like that animal versus that animal, even though Fit and Curvy literally said put the weight aside, but I couldn't follow those instructions. Mercury, listen, we all make mistakes sometimes, okay? We make mistakes. Now I'm going to go to break. It's really not because of the poll, because I literally didn't take a break this whole time. I'm going to go to a quick break. I'll be right back.
You ain't got enough of this fever, I know, I know. Nothing would remain and you don't wanna go, so go. Cause you're picking your pace, no time to waste. I wanna love you but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake, fall out and get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid.
Your wish is my command, Sloan.
You ain't got enough of this fever, I know, I know. Nothing would remain and you don't wanna go, so go. Cause you're picking your pace, no time to waste. I wanna love you but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake, fall out and get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you at the end. Don't you know what happens to dreams you don't follow? They crumble. You know I can't stay. What you're getting so hollow. So go. Cause you're picking your pace, no time to waste. I wanna love you but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake, fall out and get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you at the end. I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be
See, it's never as bad as you guys make it. Clearly. Did you die? But did you die though? You didn't. We made it. We are here. And don't you feel stronger? Closer? I'm telling you, when I finally do a different one, y'all gonna be like, damn, I get it. You know that saying, you never know what you have until it's gone? Just saying. Jordy's cluster of people. I said Amber. Chantal has too many STD and the STIs. That's the thing. I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that at all. That's why I'm just like, oh, I played myself. And the fact I even said it out loud, I played myself because the voting's anonymous. Thank you for the super chat. Allie, thank you so much for being a member for 29 months. I refuse to partake in that poll. It's okay. Well, you did partake. I'm going to act like English is my first language. You did partake in the break. So we're still together. We still riding out. It's okay. It's okay. I see a lot of people didn't partake in the fucking poll. There was 218 votes. Y'all so sick of me. It's okay though. It's okay. Thank you. Little Nikki, I couldn't decide between corner right white trench or taking the chance of being wet farted. Oh, you know when you say like that, I just know you guys are majority are right when it comes to how I could have looked at it differently. I do understand why sometimes you guys choose death. Like I get it, but the point was you couldn't choose that. Thank you for the super chat. The real Tatiana, I was thinking of having her suspended with white balloons like the house and up, then choosing the one not known for STDs. That's a visual. That's for sure a visual. What would y'all do if y'all did see Amberlynn just dangling over you? Probably shoot it down. Just kidding. Just kidding. YouTube terms of service. Joke. Talk about the video game, child. Video game. Miss username was taken. Thank you for the super chat. Joke's on you, Charlie. I already ate dinner. Well, come back here when you haven't. I was going to say tomorrow, but I may not be live tomorrow, but I'll make sure to catch you next time. Now that's a goal of mine. So next time, if you hear me ask you, Miss username is taken, have you eaten dinner? Just know there's a reason. Okay? Thank you for the super chat. Queen Red, thank you so much for your membership. Welcome to the Gold Cluster. You are supreme, so you have access to the Discord. Get in there, boo. Let's get back to this.
Oh, have fun with it all. Why do you even know all of this? Because I have people, I have to sometimes tell.
Okay, I will for real get back to this, but this is genius. Reginald, a Macy's Day type parade, but of the girls, like Amberlynn, Chantel. No, we can't do Jen. That would actually be amazing. That would be funny. But here's the thing. We have to somehow have certain things spring out of them, like up in the clouds, and we'll be safe because it's up there, like fish smell, cheese smell. You know how back in the day Nickelodeon would like have slime fall on people, but because it's amber, we can get like a brown substance to fall on the crowd, but it's obviously not actual, poop. And then you know how in Mardi Gras they throw the beads at people like to catch? We can throw like dirty rags at people to catch. And that's like your token to go home. It just shows you participated in the, I can't think of the parade name. You guys can give me ideas. But yeah, we can name the parade throughout rags instead of like beads. And the way if we had the backing, we could do some shit.
People like, can you stop sending me screenshots? There have been multiple times where I've had to tell people like, can you stop? Like it's becoming a lot.
And yeah, she was all over the reaction channels and the Facebook and Reddit and Kiwi Farms. She'd check that stuff out all the time.
I have people who like are looking out for me is what I like to call it. So I know all this through them. And I'm like, this is crazy.
But I do know that she was obsessively watching you guys and just seething with rage. Karina Kaboom, Willow Davis, CXNT, Charlie Gold, Kicking Geese, and Apathetic Facts. She talked about the channels daily and watched every video that came out about her. She loved to say that none of them would have a channel or be making any money without her. She'd proudly tell me about her flagging videos of theirs. It was annoying to me that she was so obsessed because it was such an unhealthy obsession. She would sometimes cry about the things the channels would say, calling them bullies and saying it was due to fat shaming.
So, do I believe Amberlynn has a couple of viewers who hits her up from time to time? Sure. But I also believe Amberlynn is tapped in her damn self. Amberlynn has notifications on. She damn sure has notifications on for Zachary Michael, Salty Crab, and Oh Lord H. Jordy. She has her notifications on when it comes to all of her accounts, her main account and her sock accounts. You better believe it. So this whole idea of that people are looking out for her, and please, it's Amberlynn. She is tuned in. Please.
And also something else that like really bothers me is like I have shown screenshots of like proof that I had cancer, and it's like people look at the screenshots and are like, that's not proof.
Those people will never believe her. It is what it is.
I'm like, it literally says what type of cancer I have. It literally shows my checkups and the results I got for that. Like, it literally says all of that. But then Destiny can post some weird screenshot from Snapchat.
What was weird about it? It had timestamp, it showed the date, and it, above all, what it showed was Destiny's feeling at the time. And there's no way to argue it because you can't say that back in 2017, Destiny thought that she'd be on YouTube talking about Amberlynn in their breakup. What it seems, at least that's what I got from it, was her raw feelings in that moment confiding in a friend. That's why it's so believable. And it matches up with the pattern of behavior that Amberlynn has. When it comes to the cancer screenshots, the people who don't believe her will not believe her. When it comes to those screenshots she posted about the bank, those were bank balances. What was that supposed to prove? The conversation was the inheritance and the money that didn't go to Beck. Showing a screenshot of a bank balance does not debunk that in any way. Amberlynn's not new to the internet, but Amberlynn wants to play stupid, and people aren't falling for it. Get over it.
Where that's proof that I hit walls, which when the fuck did I hit a wall? I don't remember that. So
that's very convenient. She doesn't remember that. I wonder if Amberlynn remembers saying that she hit Crystal. I wonder if Amberlynn remembers that Casey has also said that she hit him. I wonder if Amberlynn remembers literally last year, her former best friend was on this platform claiming that she struck and hit wifey. I wonder if she remembers that.
So I'm just going to straight up say that. But like, and it's like, you know, Destiny's pretty laid back, always been like that. Just like really sharing their side. And we have Beck over here just like purposely trying to like make the narrative as like devilish as possible. And
that's interesting. This was her take because remember, it was Beck who was the most manipulative person. But Destiny posting this now, she's just confused. It wasn't Beck who posted that. That was Destiny. But not too long ago, it was Beck who was the issue, even though Destiny was also sharing a lot of their own experience.
I'm just like, Beck is one of the biggest manipulators I have ever in my life known. It's so weird to me that like people will believe any.
But now she's claiming Destiny posted some screenshots that probably or possibly were not real. It's interesting how her tune is changing when more and more comes out about her, huh?
weird screenshot that they concoct. But then the ones that I show regarding my cancer diagnosis or like proof that Beck is lying about the money or the bank or the this or the that, like none of it like is my proof is never valid. Like I'm showing you a literal doctor like paper and it's not receipts, it's not real. It's so weird to me. I don't get it. Like I have vlogged all of this. I've vlogged myself going to the CT multiple times because I've gone multiple times afterwards. It's just like I don't know what other proof I can show you guys unless I like put the camera. I should have put the camera up my freaking hoo-ha before they even did it. Here.
I dare her. I dare Amberlynn to reach a part of her body that is below her belly button. I dare her. The fact that she still gets her pants on is shocking. And the reason she gets her shoes on is because those cheap-ass flats, she could just slide into them. I dare her. If Amber's so desperate, why not? Put a camera up there, bitch. Toss it on OnlyFans. Make a quick $10,000. Why not? She sounds ridiculous.
Here's the cancer, folks. Like, it's fucking so annoying. Like, that to me is one of the most triggering things in the world is people invalidating my cancer experience. I'm so different. I'm so different.
The reason I want this clip to play, something that I really wanted to discuss when it comes to Amberlynn's talking point, when it comes to people invalidating what she went through with cancer. Putting bias aside, putting a lot aside, I could imagine how hurtful that would be. You went through this scary process. It may not have been to the extent that a lot of other people who have cancer have gone through, but nonetheless, it probably was scary. And even though she has not done anything to help with everything she went through to make sure the cancer doesn't return, to make sure she can fit in that machine, I could still imagine this is hurtful. Like she went through this. It probably was traumatic in some way to her, at least. And there are people, strangers on the internet, who don't believe her. I could imagine like, damn, that sucks. You know what else probably sucks? Imagine going through a relationship for years, being away from a lot of loved ones because you had to take care of a partner who wouldn't help themselves, who wouldn't even help you. Processing those feelings, processing those events, processing that trauma, processing the idea that you just went through so much abuse that you couldn't even recognize in that moment. And the person you were with invalidates that. It's not a stranger on the internet. It's someone you were with for years, someone that you pretty much took care of from day one. And that person sits on the platform, offers a fake apology so that you can shut up and other viewers can shut up. And then in a lot of ways, walk it back and is now here bashing you, calling you a liar, invalidating so much of your experience. And that's not a stranger. That's someone you were in a relationship with, someone that you prioritized. I could imagine that sucks. So the same way that Amberlynn expects Beck to accept her invalidating their experience, their abuse, is the same way Amberlynn should take it on the chin with people invalidating her fucking cancer. Because let's be very clear, Amberlynn ate herself to that diagnosis. She ignored so many things all the way to that diagnosis. And that bitch has done fuck all to make sure she never sees that shit again. See? I just want Amberlynn to move in the same way she expects other people to move when it comes to her behavior. She invalidates Beck? Okay. People, strangers on the internet, invalidate her? Then it should be okay. It's that simple.
Than I used to be 6 years ago. Oh my gosh. I look back and I watch those vlogs and I'm like, I don't recognize you. I don't recognize you. I watched Beck's video and I'm like, I don't recognize that person. Like the way that they described me in some situations, like I was like, I don't recognize that person. Like it is in a weird, twisted way. I'm almost grateful some of the things that Beck kind of put back in my memory because it's like, wow, like I genuinely have grown so much since being with them that like
I want to remind y'all as she's sitting here, not too long ago, saying she's grown so much. Let's not forget at the top of the stream what Tommy said when it comes to Amberlynn's behavior in that single Instagram comment. Now, this version of Amberlynn sounds very different from the one that's speaking today. It's almost as if this whole thing was performative. Let's finish watching this performance because this is not the attitude Amber has today, is it?
sorry, it's just a lot to like have to like I don't know. But anyways, in this weird way, like I'm almost glad that I can look back and be like, okay, wow. I wish I could have like improved sooner, quicker, faster, but like no time is better than like now, you know? So yeah. Respect is out the door. I have taken my accountability, I admitted where I'm wrong, and now I'm done. I'm moving on with that. And now it's my turn to pop off. So, like, it's so, I can't handle it. That is one thing where I cannot regulate myself. I can't. I don't know. I'm trying though. And my whole thing is like, it doesn't matter what I did before cancer. It doesn't matter what I did after cancer. We were talking about the fact that I had cancer and people are not believing that. That is what I am discussing.
And she cannot control it. Get over it. And if you're not going to get over it, keep talking. It doesn't help. The choice is hers.
Y'all stop lying to her. People have been saying she never had cancer for years. Thank you. Thank you. Like it has been for years. And Reacticana, I know you don't.
And I actually want to, Didi, you are correct. The reason why Amberlynn is saying it shouldn't matter what she did before she had cancer is because she does not want to acknowledge the reason why there's a chance some people don't believe her is due to her behavior prior to the cancer diagnosis. The fact that she lied so much, the gaslighting, the manipulation, the way she leaned into it, the way she was happy to cash in on a hate following with her behavior. So she doesn't want to acknowledge the behavior that, she displayed before cancer because she would have to admit some wrong. She won't be able to be a victim as much if she says, yes, this behavior plays a part in why some people don't believe something so traumatic happened to me, that diagnosis. But it's Amber, so what do we expect? Let me see. Olivia Batty Benson, Miss username is gone. I'm the law now. Prison for you all. Olivia Batty Benson. I love that name. Olivia Batty Benson. Thank you for this super chat. Tisha, thank you so much for the super chat. Charlie, X won't work either. Tisha, DM me on Instagram or email me actually, but I would prefer you just DM me. It's quicker that way. Again, if the tutorial in the description doesn't work for anyone who's trying to get into Discord, you have to DM me. I prefer you DM me on either Twitter or Instagram. It's just I respond quicker when it's Twitter. So that's the only reason I say that. But if for some people who don't have Twitter, which I understand, DM me on Instagram, please. Red, thank you so much for the super chat. Queen Red, that is. Hey Charlie, thanks for the welcome. I'm having trouble finding the Discord. Damn. Okay, again, there's the link in the description to follow the tutorial. But again, if you're having any trouble, just DM me on either Twitter or Instagram, please. Amber Sophia, thank you so much for the not the welfare fund. Thank you so much for joining the welfare fund. Ready, set, EBTs, EBTs, EB titties, EB titties. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sapphire, I said this in the Discord and I'll say it here. She's been on this platform for 10 plus years and has nothing to show for it. No growth, nothing tangible. Exactly. And the only tangible things that she has are stupid journals, earrings, stickers, perfumes, and a whole bunch of Torrid clothes that she eventually doesn't wear any fucking way. But again, Amberlynn still thinks she's better than so many people. Let's not forget, this is the same Amberlynn who could pay for so many people's electricity bills. Thank you for the super chat, boo.
Like me, I know that, but like, thank you for saying that because like, it's fucking true. I have been dealing with this for years. And it's just like, it's fucking hard. And this is like one time, like, I don't know how to regulate this. I do not know how to stop hurting because of this. I don't. It's a lot. I think people would just appreciate you acknowledging that even though you struggle with BPD, being overly controlling was wrong and you regret treating your partner like that. I do. And I shouldn't have to drop it. I shouldn't have to stop the conversation. No. People constantly telling me, oh, just stop. Just don't bring it up.
And here's my thing. This whole idea of like, oh, Amberlynn feels she's silenced. First of all, when has she been silent? Second of all, this is what she's been trying with Beck and so many other people. If Amberlynn feels she should be able to sit on her platform and say whatever the fuck she wants, express whatever the fuck she wants, talk about it for as much as she wants, that goes for Beck and any of her other exes who are coming out to talk about their experience. Amber's not special. No matter how much she tries to convince herself she is, she's not special. The difference is the reception is different for her than it is her exes, and it is her doing. But she refuses to acknowledge that because she can't play victim that way.
It's in a way form of like trying to silence me, and I'm not gonna allow that. Like, I am not going to. It's just hard. And no one will ever understand unless they were in my position, you know? Tell your story. Thank you. I should be allowed to. Over and over if I wanted to. Every single day of my life if I wanted to.
Same with Beck. Beck can sit up here every other day if they wanted to and share their experience. Talk about it if they wanted to. And here's the beauty in what Amber just said. Beck was with Amber for years. I'm sure there's a lot Beck hasn't talked about. I don't give a fuck if Beck started a series where they talked about their experiences during the holidays with Amber, what that was like, their morning routine, weekends away from Amber, what was that like? Beck has years and years of things that they can choose to talk about. So that energy there needs to be matched with whatever Beck wants to share about their experience. Stupid. Let me see. Ali Dottie, thank you so much for being a member for 3 months. Still here because you showed me Baddies Africa, and I got to stick around for that now. Ooh, Ali. I'm not going to say who, but I was talking to a friend today about the auditions. Actually, I was talking to two of my friends today about the auditions. And I hope we can watch it together, even with the Discord. I hope they join us someday. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. For those who don't know, we watch like trash TV in the Discord a lot. And there's this show that's coming up called Baddies Africa. And Baddies is a series. It's like a play off of it's like a Bad Girls Club, but like lower budget and not enough lawyers to approve stuff. Thank you again, Ali. And it's a hot mess. The auditions are a hot mess. There's not enough security, therapy, or lawyers involved, in my opinion. But the new show should be launching soon, and it is worrisome. And I watch every single minute of it. I love it. Renifer, thank you so much for a month. I love that. Thank you for being a month. Thank you for being a member for a month. Just so much support for my favorite reactor. Don't let your head get too big though. You're still 4 feet tall for these poles. You forgot to put the 6 before the 4. I understand. Sometimes there's typos. You must be using an Android. Don't worry. 6'4". You are correct. Thank you, boo. Thank you for giving me a month. I appreciate you. Zena, thank you so much for the super chat. Amber deserves all the struggle of living in that body of hers. The trauma she caused on Beck and all her partners. She's a disgusting abuser. Let me read that again for the people in the back. Amber deserves all the struggle of living in that body of hers. The trauma she caused on Beck and all of her partners. She's a disgusting abuser. Agreed. Thank you, Zena, for that super chat. Agreed.
That's the thing. But it's like, I shouldn't have to do this in front of an audience, you know? Like, it's embarrassing for me. Like, I don't understand. Like, it genuinely is.
Oh, it's embarrassing for an abuser to take accountability for their actions in front of people. It's embarrassing for me. Oh.
Like, I shouldn't have to do this in front of an audience, and I stand by that. Like, it's, I think as of lately, the reason why I've been so like crashing out, you know, at random times is because like it genuinely has been so fucking hard because more than ever, people are being so biased and like there's no critical thinking anymore. Like, I don't even have words for it. Like, it's crazy.
More than ever, her viewers are a lot more harsh. Amberlynn can't wrap her head around it, so she's saying it's lack of critical thinking, all these things. Did she ever stop to think that there's not a lot of abusers who get shown grace, nor should they? Has she ever thought about that? That it just so happens people hate abusers. Yeah, it's really that simple. But I know. It's already hard enough for Amber to say those words, so of course she's not going to understand.
Beck knew 100 million% that I had cancer. So why in their live stream didn't they say that? Yes, Amberlynn had cancer. Like, what was the weird talking points of it all? Turn it around for 2 seconds. What if someone asked me, did Becky really have renal failure? And I said, I don't know. I don't know if they did. I can't recall. People would fucking freak out.
I have to agree with this. To be fair, I actually have to agree with this. Now, here's the thing. Again, Beck could have answered that a bit differently. Beck did clarify it, and thankfully, Beck will not be touching that topic again based on what they said. Now, the reason Beck was given the grace and was able to address it, and a lot of people accepted it, even though, you know, I think it was some people were confused. It's because Beck doesn't have the history that Amber has. If Beck was to sit on this platform and show a lot of those behaviors that Amberlynn has had over the last 10 years, yeah, Beck would start losing a lot of the support and grace that they are shown. But yeah, that's the difference. So yeah, if Amber sat on this platform and said, yeah, I don't recall if Beck went through these health issues, the response would follow because of her history on this platform, the disgusting history that she has on this platform. Is it fair? Maybe not, but life's not fair. And she only has herself to blame when it comes to the reactions, the criticism, and the opinions thrown her way.
People would freak out if I would be like, I don't recall Beck having that. It's just, I don't remember. Like, oh my God, I would be called the worst things in the world. I can't even begin to imagine. Like, it's crazy. Yes, Beck is purposely casting doubt on you for sake of clout. Exactly. Did you read their?
This the thing, Jordy's cluster of people. If Beck didn't respond the way Amber wanted, it was never going to be good enough. Amber was going to always find a way to make that conversation turn into her being a victim. I understood what Beck was saying. I didn't take it in the way she's trying to spin it. And she is putting words in Beck's mouth. But no matter what, she was going to find a way to spin this. And who knows when this conversation will turn into a new one.
Post right after the live. I read it before. It meant nothing to me.
The question was, did she read the community tab post that Beck posted? The viewer thought Amberlynn must have read it afterwards, which led to Amber deleting it. Amberlynn read that community tab post where Beck made it very clear and still went live. Again, nothing was going to be good enough. Amber saw an opportunity and she was going to take it.
Because that bullshit of a paragraph literally should have only been a few words. Amberlynn had cancer. That's all. That's it. For some reason, they can't.
The fact that Amberlynn still thinks that she can dictate any fucking thing. And that actually goes with this super chat right here. Thank you, Prison Becky. Nobody owes Amber a fucking thing. I know that's not your wording, but still. Beck doesn't owe Amber a fucking thing. A viewer on the internet, a stranger on the internet owes her fuck all. They don't got to believe a fucking thing from her. The same viewers that she's been playing in their face for the last 10 years is all of a sudden supposed to believe every word she fucking says. Move at the rate she's asking you to. Turn on Beck, criticize them, give them the same smoke. No. Amberlynn still used to sit on this platform thinking that she was owed constructive criticism. Fuck that bitch. She's trash. That's why in times like this, a lot of people flock to me because I've been disrespecting this bitch for years. Rightfully so. It just took, some people a bit longer to realize why, but it is what it is. Oh, if she didn't say it like this, bitch, fuck you and go wipe yourself. This bitch worried about controlling everything in this world, everything over here, controlling Beck, controlling who says this. Go control your fucking diet. Go control who you talk to. Go control those therapy appointments. Go control that. Go weigh out some fucking food. Go for a walk. Go write in your journal. How long can you stand today, Amber? Can you still stand for an hour? Because as of recently, Amber damn sure can't walk for a mile, which is crazy. Early 30s. Can't walk for a mile. Go control that. Control the pace.
Fucking say that. I'm sorry, but it's gross. And I will stand by that. People who stand Beck, they don't know Beck. I was with Beck for 5 years. I know Beck.
Okay. Say something that's supposed to add to the conversation because Beck knows Amber and Beck has been sharing a lot. Go ahead, Amber.
I know Beck. You guys don't. No offense, but that's just reality. You guys do not know Beck. Beck has claimed on multiple occasions that they don't remember or it's foggy, but all of a sudden come out with a 40-page book on what Amber's done. Bam.
Let me help this dumb bitch out. For those who don't know, there is a very popular quote that says, sometimes you don't remember what someone said to you. Sometimes you don't remember what someone did to you, but you remember how they made you feel. Just because Beck is foggy in certain times, especially with everything that they were going through with their mental health, doesn't mean what they're expressing is any less true. Just because Beck doesn't remember every single detail that has to do with Amber's cancer doesn't mean they're going to forget how they felt, what they went through. I'm going to remember my own shit, my own trauma before I fucking remember someone else's because I'm the one who went through it. It's not that hard to put together. And that's the thing. Beck could be an evil person and state certain things as fact. But the fact that Beck will sit there and be like, you know what, my memory's a little off on this one. This is what I believe happened, or this is the way I believe the events went. Beck will still even do that. Because the truth is, Beck could have sat here 10 toes down and said, this is how it happened. Even though they know they're not 100% sure. This is how it happens. Yep, this is how it happened. But Beck will still sit there and be like, it's a little off for me. Even when it comes to their personal experience, I've heard Beck say that. You know what? This is a little off for me. I don't quite remember it, but this is what I believe happened around this time. But Amber won't see it that way. Amber will try to spin it, and the dummies in her chat, not all of y'all, because some of y'all be clocking the fuck out of her. Some of the dummies in her chat will be like, oh, Beck's trying to do this. Beck is hazy over there. Yeah, I think Beck went through a lot over the years. There's certain things that you bury, especially when you're going through trauma. That's not a foreign concept. Stupid. Let me see. Baba, thank you so much for the super chat. So Amber is a different person now than when she abused Beck, but she knows Beck who she hasn't been with for years. Listen, whatever narrative works for her in the moment, huh? And even that she wouldn't even be able to put together. Thank you, Boo. Thank you for the super chat. Let me see. Hold on. Let me refresh this. Poppy and Buddy's Adventures, thank you so much for becoming a member. I'm just checking to see what thank you so much. I appreciate you and welcome to the Gold Cluster, Boo. Thank you. Poisonous Rachel, thank you so much for the super chat. Amber, I knew Beck, yet you didn't know when they would disassociate on camera because they didn't want to be filmed. Make it make sense. Literally, you're matching Bob's. Exactly. Thank you for the super chat. Citrus, thank you for the super chat. Classic Amber move to diminish B's trauma. Love you. Exactly. But remember, she was just sitting on here, didn't like the way people were trying to dismiss hers or not believe her. Remember that? Remember how she just said that? Interesting how that works, huh? Thank you for the super chat. Zena, have to say it again. Amber deserves to struggle with her weight. She won't escape this. Oh, she'll not escape this and relive all she put her exes through. This is her karma. Let me read it again because you clocked her. Have to say it again. Amber deserves to struggle with her weight. She'll not escape this and relive all she put her exes through. This is her karma. Remember how at the top of the stream, just Jamie was talking about the karma that Beck is going through, but it's good. See the karma that Amber's going through and she's struggling? I'm happy for her. So happy for her. Thank you, Zena. Nada, thank you for the super chat. I was in an abusive relationship for 5 years. I don't remember much, but I remember I felt imprisoned and isolated. P.S. I'm okay now and happily married. Period. And congrats to you. My heart goes out to you. I'm happy you made it, and I'm happy you are here to share your story in a different outcome. It's something I hope that everyone who's gone through it can see. And it just annoys me the way Amberlynn, and I know I shouldn't be surprised, but it just annoys me how Amberlynn has gone through all of this. And you guys have to remember, I came later in Amberlynn's like relationships. Like I didn't see the Destiny, the Crystal, Casey, any of that. I wasn't around for that, even though I don't believe Casey was when she was online. However, I didn't see a lot of that play out. So to see this play out in real time, it's been very, very, very frustrating. And I'm sure to a lot of people, it's been very triggering. So when it comes to this topic and how it's discussed, make sure to always put yourself first, your mental health first. I'm grateful there are a lot of survivors here who are here sharing their stories, who are encouraging the fuck out of Beck. But with that, please continue to put yourselves first. Something that Amber can't relate to, especially since she ain't no fucking victim, at least not in this case.
It's because Dakota is in Beck's ear with all this hogwash. Have fun with it. Have fun with it all. Have fun with it all. It's just, I'm like just flabbergasted by the whole situation. That just has left me like, someone literally just said, can you stop talking about cancer? It's triggering.
Look at this response.
Holy fuck. Did you just hear yourself? This is why I'm reacting this way, because I am so fucking triggered because oh my gosh, that's wild. Exactly. The person who literally had cancer had my ovaries, fallopian tube, and my fucking uterus taken from my body. I'm sorry it's triggering. I'm sorry. I'm allowed to share my story, and if you are triggered, come back a different time. Come back a different time. That is the best thing I can say to you. Because when I'm triggering something, when I'm triggered by something, sometimes I'll just click off, call it a day. Like I'm about to click off now. I have 5 more minutes until it's reached 2 hours, and I might just leave sooner.
See, Amber forgets there are people outside of herself who have gone through maybe something similar or worse. There are people who may be viewers who have also battled cancer or currently battling cancer, or has a loved one who they're watching battle cancer. This is not a regular audience. This is also viewers who are paying her $10 a month. And the comment was simply stated that it's a triggering topic. And I think a lot of people join that membership, for tea and all that. But there are some people who do join memberships or join live streams like mine. You've seen plenty of people say it, who are looking for an escape. Does it mean she has to stop talking about whatever she's talking about? No, but she could have answered differently. She could have responded differently, because she doesn't know what that person has gone through to feel that topic being triggering to them. But Amberlynn can be the only victim. Amberlynn's feelings are all that matters. Fuck everybody else, including someone who was in her life for years. One of the many reasons why I feel like the support that Amberlynn gets is so undeserving. Unfortunately, it continues. Prison Becky, thank you so much for the super chat. Amber is an abuser who feels emboldened now. Yes, and I don't know why she feels emboldened, because it's fucking ridiculous. She's a joke. A fucking joke. Thank you so much for the super chat. Victoria, thank you. When it rains, it pours. Yeah, and I hope it starts thundering soon for this bitch. And I won't feel bad, not even in the slightest.
Maybe I can stop triggering you and I can stop triggering myself. But it's just like, that's a wild take. For sure.
All they said was the topic was triggering. That's literally all they said.
No one is going to care about Beck when they stop talking about you. Yeah. Exactly.
No, that's what she's hoping for. That's what she's hoping for.
They don't care about Beck's anything other than when they're talking about me.
So, let's pretend for a second Beck never uploads another video with Amberlynn being the topic. Beck's following is so big and strong. I believe a small portion of the following would still support their content. And that number is what I wait to see. And I'm going to make sure I support in any way I can to make sure that number grows. Amberlynn really thinks Beck's channel will be dead without her being a topic. And when that time comes, I hope this corner of the internet proves her wrong. Engage in whatever content. I'm not saying to force yourself to watch certain things, but I know the way I plan to support Beck. But I think Amberlynn is so wrong. And when that time comes, she won't be able to once again know how to handle that. Lexi Luhu, thank you so much for joining. You are supreme, so you do have access to the Discord. I appreciate you. And again, there is a tutorial in the description that helps you step by step to get into it, to connect to your YouTube account.
I'll have fun with that. You're 100% allowed to share your feelings and thoughts on your own live stream. Thank you. You should get off early and do something to cheer yourself up. Yeah, I think I might do that. Sorry that the stream had to end this way, but that topic is extremely triggering. So I will see you guys in my next video. Actually, that goes up tomorrow. All right, bye.
Well, that was again the tail end of her stream. The beginning, well, most of it was actually just nothing. Literally got paid to do nothing. Sounds like a you problem. Thank you for the super chat. We're witnessing an episode of narcissistic rage. Listen, if 1 + 1 = 2 and 2 + 2 = 4, how else would you describe this? Thank you for the super chat. Luna Mars, thank you for the super chat. Amber hasn't had her shit rocked and it's showing. One of the reasons I genuinely believe Amberlynn has not faced consequences for the years of abuse that she's put people through is due to her size. She doesn't look as threatening as the average, abuser. I genuinely believe that's why. If you see Amber, are you going to be quick to do certain things? No. And I think that's why. She has gotten so lucky over the years, but she'll never see it that way. Thank you for the super chat. Just Jamie, nobody's going to care about Amber when she stops being a train wreck. I mean, and that is a concern that she's voiced herself on her platform. Imagine having to kill yourself in 4K, shaving years off of your life in order to keep a roof over your head. That must suck. Because here's the thing. Say if Beck's channel was to get close to no views a few months from now, Beck has the ability to keep working. Beck didn't put their all into this platform. Beck is still working today. Can Amberlynn say the same? I don't know why she thinks people are there for her glowing personality, because she'd like to convince herself that. She'd like to convince herself that's just what it is, because Amber sees herself in the same light as creators like Trisha Paytas. And Trisha Paytas has been able to monetize and be extremely successful no matter the season of her being online, no matter the controversy, no matter the backlash, no matter the celebrations. And Amber sees herself in that light, but not in the reality of what she's sitting in. So nobody puts baby in the poopy washcloth corner. I'm also 6'4". When they start swinging down, I'll be there to help you, Charlie. Thank you. Can I just tell you, I saw your username when I was updating the memberships list. I saw your name, and I don't know if a lot of people know this. So this reference actually comes from Dirty Dancing. And for those who don't know, Dirty Dancing is my all-time favorite movie. I could watch that movie every single week for the rest of my life and I'd be happy. When Patrick Swayze died, I cried tears. I cried like snot bubbles. Because when I was younger, I had this in my head for whatever reason that he'd be at my wedding and we'd do a dance together. Don't ask me why I thought that. Listen, I was young and dumb and just I was living in a fantasy world. But that reference is from Dirty Dancing, and it is my favorite movie of all time. Actually, I should really watch Dirty Dancing with y'all in the Discord. But I love that movie. And when I saw your username, I thought of it. So I'm actually happy you sent that. Thank you for having that username, because you brought me back. Because nobody puts baby in a corner. I really want to do the damn dance. There's so much I want to do with that movie. Anyways, I'm going to be quiet. I'll be quiet. But thank you so much, guys, for spending this time with me. I'm sure. Oh, I should mention, I didn't watch the Amber's whole video. I caught the first couple of minutes. Actually, I want to say it was like 3-4 minutes of her latest video where she was doing some stupid April Fool's thing. I'll take a look at the whole thing and see if it's worth discussing. But thank you for spending this much time with me tonight. I am going to call it a night, and I will see you guys again. Please keep your notifications on, and don't forget to engage with the stream, whether it's a like, a comment in the description. I mean, in the comment section, you get my point. But thank y'all. Thank you. Later, guys.
Am I annoying right now? Okay. Fingerlyn did appear. Fingerlyn appeared quite a bit. And I'm telling you, it's the best. Like, I love Fingerlyn. Like, I vibe with her even. Like, and I'm just like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. It's weird. It's creepy. Situation type dildo. Oh, we done invented it, folks. Situation type dildo. It's a situation type dildo. Why? Why? I'm not some like immobile freak. So that is a situation. Like I need to go to sleep.
I